Yo, what's up, Packer fans? Coach Hawn here with you in the film room on behalf of the Packernet podcast with the Pack Daddy Ryan Schlip, giving you a couple of visuals here so that you can see what I was talking about a little bit earlier about the NFC Championship game between Tampa Bay and Green Bay, where that battle was kind of won and lost in the trenches. So we're going to start it off right here, right away, banging out the gate. First quarter, we'll take a look here. Green Bay, pretty vanilla, even though they bring 6 here on third down. They got no twist game coming. They got no stunts, nothing like that. Relatively easy for the offensive line to pick up, especially when you consider that Tampa Bay is going to max this with their tailback. So we'll go ahead and get that snap. We got 6 coming in. Right here, we got 6 on 6 picked up. Pretty darn easy for Tampa to do. Then, of course, Tom Brady's just going to drop it over to the top on a little Hoss concept or hitch outside slot seam, getting that to Mike Evans, knowing that when you bring 6, you only got 5 for coverage, and they're going to go ahead and take advantage of that, okay? So we're going to take a look here. 3rd and 9, again, kind of the similar setup, except now Green Bay's only bringing 4. Again, no twists, no stunts, no long sticks, no fun stuff. They're just rushing a very static path. Now, look, it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 9, man. Go get it. Get some exotic twisting. Get some stunt going on. Nothing happening here. Tom Brady's got all day to throw. He's going to post up at the top of his 7th step. Go ahead and fire that sucker out on a deep out, pick up the first down, and Tampa Bay continues to roll. So some just kind of quizzical things I have going on is like, what's happening here? Why aren't we getting a little more exotic? So here we start to see a little bit more of a stunt game, a questionable stunt to me personally, but here we go. It's 3rd and 7. You're in the red zone, or Tampa's in the red zone, on the 15-yard line. And the Packers decide to come with a stunt, but it's kind of a weird stunt, right? We're going to watch this come from depth here. So you're going to have this D tackle right here, 97, Kenny Clark, eat up a double team and push it wide. And then you're going to have a backer come from depth. Like, he's not going to creep up or anything. He's got to come from a long ways back, about 4.5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and attack the center so that you can allow this defensive end or this edge rusher to long stick. And as we watch this play develop, here's the stunt coming in. Here's the long stick, but, you're on the 15-yard line, right? Like, you want this thing to hit a little quicker, thinking Tampa's going to go score here. You don't got that far to go. So, look, that stunt works beautifully, right? You got that edge rusher coming in untouched from the side. He's going to get an untouched shot on the quarterback, but it's too late. Like, it just took too long to develop. You're going to drop that again right in the bucket on a little Hoss smash concept to Mike Evans, and Tampa Bay goes up. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? Maybe it's super easy for us to just sit here late in the game and say, well, why didn't this work, right? Why didn't this work? Because we've had 5 months to develop it. But these guys are professionals. Like, you should be seeing this. So Green Bay's on offense now. I did just want to see you. I wanted to show you this. Look at what happens, especially here from Tampa Bay, when you get movement. Now, this is against the run game, but look at this big, long slant that's occurring here, right? This big, long slant is awesome. I love this sort of stuff. Look at that movement you can get right here. This is against wide zone. And you're just going to nest this backside inside backer. So you're going to eat, that movement's going to eat up every offensive lineman. You're going to go ahead and split zone this, meaning you got a H-back coming across to kick the D end. And this inside backer here, this backside inside backer just gets lost in the wash. He just nests. He plays it easily. And that's a pretty easy tackle for a backside inside to make, right? So that's some of the things that movement can do, okay? Now take a look here. This is one of the things that kind of drove me nuts with Green Bay is, you got a couple of backup tackles playing out of position against some of the smartest stuff that you've gone against all year, be it week 5 or week 6, whenever you saw Tampa earlier in the year, and some really freaky dudes. Like, why won't you help them, right? So let's take a look at this. I would help them here. I'd let them go ahead and slide. Let this right tackle, Rick Wagner, slide out. Everybody else slide left and insert the tailback here and max protect some of this stuff. Green Bay doesn't like to do that, though. You'll see up here with both Tunyon and Aaron Jones, they like to try to leak. What they're trying to do is get that ball out to one of these dudes before the pressure can get to Rodgers. The problem is you got really, really good linebackers here in Tampa Bay. You got Levante David, you got Devin White. They are really, really good. So you're going to cover both the leaks. Now Rodgers has to tuck it, try to make something happen. This is a pretty darn good job, honestly, by right tackle Rick Wagner. Takes his edge rusher, Shaquille Barrett, all the way up the hoop, almost gets him turned, but because you got the leaks covered and you got no max protection, Rodgers is down for a sack, right? So you would think, okay, they're going to make an adjustment, right? You think defense is coming back on the field. Now Tampa goes empty, right? So they can only do 5-man protection. They have no other options. They can't, unless they motion a guy back in, they're an empty. You only have 5-man protection. So what does Green Bay end up doing here? Frustrates me, man. They bring 4. Okay, sure. You bring 4. You want to cover it. It's second down. You want to cover the underneath. Okay, fine, whatever. I get it. But if you're only going to bring 4 against 5-man protection, don't just have them run static lanes. Like this is doing literally nothing. Run a stunt. Run something here. Run a smash concept. Do something so that you can get a little more pressure on Brady. Otherwise, he's just throwing layups to really big tight ends against smaller cornerbacks. So, that is what it is. It's a little frustrating, but not being a Packer fan, it didn't really bug me all that much. Here we go. Now we're moving on into the second quarter, and I just want to show you some of these things that can really, really affect a quarterback, okay? Right here, you have a premier defensive end and JPP, and you have a backup left tackle who's actually a right guard. Now, he's already given up a couple of pressures and a sack in the game already. It's right before half. Why don't we help him out? When we see JPP head up to a little bit inside of Billy Turner on the left tackle, why don't we help him, right? Why don't we put the running back in at least on a chip and release or something? But they're not going to do it here. They're going to wheel Aaron Jones out. They love the hot for some reason. It just doesn't work against aggressive defenses and smart defenses like this, okay? We can see all the quick, all the hot, that's covered, and you still have a robber right here. So this is dangerous territory now, right? Dangerous territory. Rodgers going to go down and put you behind the sticks because inside leverage against a premier defensive end, there's very few tackles in the league who can do that, and Billy Turner is not a left tackle. So, okay, here we go. The offense is behind the sticks, and Rodgers is going to end up throwing a pick here, okay? But this is the example I wanted to show y'all of in-game adjustments. This is what Tampa did that Green Bay didn't do, okay? So this is 3rd down and 3 right here. You got 18 seconds left to go in the half, so you know it's probably going to end up being 4-down territory. We're going to watch this edge rusher right here slip inside of that left tackle, okay? We saw that on the previous play that I highlighted, but we're going to see it right here. 3rd and 3. He's going to slip inside. He's going to make Brady throw it too soon. It's going to be a little bit off, and we're rolling. Okay? So now moving through that, excellent job by Green Bay, getting a little inside shade, get some pressure. So now 4th down, you're going to go ahead and just pick up the 1st down. You're going to go ahead and take that layup, that little speed out to Leonard Fournette, and you know you're good to go. Here is the in-game adjustment part that's so dope to me, okay? Knowing that that inside release is coming again. Instead of leaking Fournette out, they're going to take their shot here, and they're going to max protect with the running back. Watch Fournette right here. Fournette is going to leak across. He's going to help to the inside shade of his tackle right there. Look at that. This is a thing of beauty. That is perfectly done, knowing that inside rush was going to come. Fournette can help. Brady's got all day to throw. You guys know exactly what happens next. That receiver can stem and stack. All of a sudden, Scotty Miller's in the end zone over Kevin King with a perfectly placed ball. So, in-game adjustments, they have to happen, right? And they have to happen pretty quickly. Let's skip ahead now to the 4th quarter where it's really becoming a ball game, right? This is cool. Way to go, Green Bay. You kind of pick up on it a little bit. Tom Brady's under center, so you know you can attack it pretty quickly. The defensive line is all going to stunt to the defense's right, the offense's left. And they're going to go ahead and drag a nickel player right here off of the edge. Now, when you bring pressure and you have movement, miscommunications happen. Watch this. Miscommunication by the running back. He goes to the wrong side of the slide protection. Brady's got to just chuck it up quick. Jair says, thank you very much. I'll go ahead and plant my butt down on the turf and make sure that we can keep this football. I want to have you watch this replay here from the backside angle. First of all, what a beautiful catch. But the backside angle of the protection here, when we get not this one, but the next one, watch Fournette. Miscommunications happen when you bring pressure. Fournette is going to dive to his left. He should be immediately out to his right here, okay? But instead, he's going to dive off to his left because miscommunications happen. When you bring pressure, you're going to get an untouched shot at the quarterback. He's got to get it off early. Bada bing, bada boom, what a pipe, we're off and running, right? So these are some of the things that can continue to happen for Green Bay should they allow them to happen. That is excellent job there by Green Bay. Very well done by the defense. Now let's see if we can go capitalize on it, okay? We're thinking, hey, we're going to max protect here. Oh no, we're not going to max protect. We're going to go ahead and widen him out into empty, okay? Now, if you're in empty, again, 5-man protection, you got to get that ball out fast. That thing is coming, right? Especially Tampa. So Packers are thinking, hey, we got to get this thing out fast. We got the play clock winding down. Here's the thing about the play clock. If you don't get that ball snapped and you know you're not in a timeout situation, that defense gets the jump. Watch this, okay? That's the problem with taking the play clock all the way down. Watch right up top of your screen here. That's the jump. And that'll never, ever get called. That's not quite offsides. It'll never, ever get called. But now the offensive line is in a huge disadvantaged state, okay? They have 1 or 2 protections that they can really be in, but mostly 1. They're in 5-man protection. And now you've taken away their main weapon of knowing the snap count, so the defense can just tee off and boom, they'll go have a meeting at the quarterback. I'm like, come on, just max protect the guy. Give him a chance here. Give him a chance. So, okay, 3rd and 11, excuse me, for Green Bay, look what happens. We go ahead and max this against a 5-man pressure. Hey, we can play some ball now. Rodgers has a nice pocket. This is pretty easy to do, right? We're going to continue on with this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to come back to that one. But we're going to continue on with this and show you a great play here on 2nd and short. This is what happens when you max protect, okay? Let's watch the running back here. Max protect against a 5-man pressure. 2nd and 1 or 2nd and very, very short. You can take a shot here with under 4 minutes left in the game. You're going to max protect. Excellent job by the offensive line and the running back right here. Like, that is a nasty blitz pickup. That is so well done. Watch this. He doesn't just stalemate, man. He moves, dude, at the point of attack. That's so good. Rodgers has a clean pocket. Lo and behold, you're gaining yards, right? That's excellent. That is so well done. So I wish Green Bay would have, for the sake of you Packer fans, I wish Green Bay would have been able to get to that earlier. Just one last totally irrelevant clip. But let me just show you how cool it is when you actually twist against a running scheme here. This is Rob Gronkowski on the end of the line of scrimmage. Probably one of the smartest blocking tight ends this game has ever seen, even though he seems like a blockhead in the media and stuff. He's a very smart blocking tight end. But look at what a little bit of twist and movement does in the run game. You got, boom, right here, Zadarius coming in, getting skinny, passing through that double team. You got an inside backer firing, helping him out. This is a thing of beauty, a thing of beauty. So I guess to recap everything, Green Bay, try to 5-man protect against really good defenses. Try to 5 and 6 and 7-man protect it. Max it a lot more, okay? Get out of your 5-man protect. I misspoke there. Try to max it with 6 and 7. And if you're Green Bay's defense, move around, baby. You got athletes. Move around. Again, my name is Coach Hahn in the Film Room, Packernet Podcast. I'm out.